The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls it, fire complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I'm really impressed with this start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Let's see what he can do with it. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got his man downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip in the secondary, make that big play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. It's a seam wide open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. Lots of running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Use the play fake, now to throw. They just left that pass short, not enough juice on that one. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy.
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception of the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. He's got it along the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down. Take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Firing to the right, complete. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Sneaks into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run the counter. Oh, he's got a chance. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Turning on the Jets. Oh, a lot of space. Inside the, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Now UCLA.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Iyamaleava. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. First play of the period, first down here. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Fires left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the option. He'll toss it. Wide open spaces. Still on his feet. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back.
He's loose. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. On the ground, it's Thomas. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here's the third interception of the night. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes. But one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, third in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they gain tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation?
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Using his feet to buy time. Finding open areas. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Working the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off play action on first down. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
That's caught. It's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Now, Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You can tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe.
Touchdown, Trojan. A great catch and run for 6. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Iamaleava. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They're going to run it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
He's got it. First down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. He wants to take the top off. Trying to find the end zone. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Trying to surge it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 15. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Snagged in the middle. It's Lane.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Hauls it in. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Makes the grab. He's not going to get there. Had to get it to the 35-yard line to pick up the first down. Now they have a decision to make on 4th. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Flores. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Steps away to find some room. And some room to work. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Bruins are on the move.
And first down for the offense.
To the air. It's Iamaleava. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Under fire. He'll throw it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, USC. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Matthews. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over, because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They'll try the run. Got a little space. Got enough for the 1st down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 30. Four-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground. And now they've gotten another first down.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. The give from the gun. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Complete to the left. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance. They're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in L.A.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute, and right now they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Gets it inside the 10. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. And he throws another interception. Got some room to run. At the 30. He's at the touchdown Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a coach, you have to love the progression your quarterback has made. After that nightmare of a performance a week ago, throwing 3 picks, he was able to put it behind him. He looks like a totally different player this week.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This time he's got his man. There he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
How impressive has this guy been throwing the ball today, especially after the game he had last week throwing 3 interceptions? He turned the page, he got himself focused for this game, and he's been making outstanding decisions all day long.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice big
touchdown Trojan. Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Dances away to buy time. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown USC! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Here comes the heat.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football now late in the game.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously,
he just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Dropping back, it's Maiava. The sweet feet buy a little time. Complete downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
He's going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Jordan. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? To the air, it's Mayava. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns for the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today.
Lots of running room. Turning on the Jets. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Fires to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around, it was earned as the Trojans emerged victorious over their crosstown rivals. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.